Hey y'all, if you are not a member of my Patreon, go ahead and click my Patreon link below. Become a member today and support my content. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into this story. So earlier today, I made a video talking about Governor Newsom in California, who basically created an executive order for them to seize hotels, private property, to use those as facilities to help people suffering from the coronavirus. And I talked about how I was very just suspicious of that and how I believe that government officials, because of the heightened sensitivity, fear, hysteria that is taking place right now, how I feel as if many government officials would use that to pass very unconstitutional legislation. Well, here we are, not even 24 hours later, and I have just learned that a mayor in Illinois has given herself executive power to ban the sale of firearms. Let's go ahead and take a look at this according to the Washington Examiner. Illinois mayor signs executive order granting power to ban sale of guns and alcohol while addressing coronavirus. The mayor of Champaign, Illinois, gave herself the power to ban the sale of guns and alcohol after declaring a citywide emergency to address the coronavirus. Mayor Deborah Frank Finan signed the executive order on Thursday, declaring a state of emergency for the city. The executive order, which is in line with municipal code, comes with extraordinary powers for the mayor to enact over a short period of time as the city combats the spread of the coronavirus. Amongst the powers gained after signing the executive power order was the power to ban the sale of guns, ammunition, alcohol, and gasoline. Finan could also cut off access to individuals' gas, water, or electricity. The city also has the ability to take possession of private property or order the temporary closing of all bars or liquor stores. Jeff Hamilton, the city's manager, told WAND the executive order allows the city to be flexible to properly respond to the emergency needs of our community. None of the options will necessarily be implemented, but are available in order to protect the welfare and safety of our community if needed. The Champaign City Council held a meeting to address concerns about the powers granted to Finan on Friday. Deputy Mayor Tom Bruno noted that each ordinance considered under the executive order will be ratified by the council. The city also released a statement claiming that the council and the mayor will only take steps necessary to ensure the health, safety, and welfare of the city. All right, so keep in mind, as of Friday morning, Illinois had 32 confirmed cases of the coronavirus, but no cases, none, zero, zilch, nada in central Illinois. All right. So on Monday, Governor Pritzker announced a disaster proclamation as the state prepared to address the coronavirus. Going back to this part here, the city also released a statement claiming that the council and the mayor will only take steps necessary to ensure the health and safety and welfare of the city. Time and time again, I've asked y'all before people beg and plead for these laws, for these politicians to take action. We have to look at it at who is enforcing them and their agenda. What is necessary to this young lady may not be necessary to me or you, okay? This is the ordinance here, Declaration of Emergency City of Champaign. And like that was stated in that article, I just want y'all to know that this basically gives them the power to discontinue the sale, distributing, or giving away of gasoline, discontinuing, sale, distributing, dispensing, or giving away of firearms, and controlling, restricting, and regulating the rationing, issuing quotas, fixing or freezing prices, allocating the use, sale, or distribution of food, fuel, clothing, and other commodities, materials, goods, or services, or the necessities of life. So this is where we're at, people. This is where we are with it. This can get really ugly. And it is very unfortunate that several government officials are going to milk this crisis to no end. Okay? I wasn't under the assumption that you could just start writing ordinances to give yourself a more authoritative power that completely goes against our constitutional rights, crisis or not. And like I said earlier today, when you are in a heightened state of fear, that is the easiest time to get people to do whatever you want, to get people to sell their own rights away. Now, two particular reasons why this possible gun ban is highly, extremely problematic, other than the thousands of reasons that it's problematic. I'm just going to talk about two. The first one being that reportedly, allegedly, there has been an uptick of crimes committed against Asian people due to the biases that have come with the coronavirus. Now, y'all know my opinions on this. I've talked about this in the past, how the media creates tension between different communities the way they choose to present information to us. They've done this with Muslim communities, they have done this with Black men, so on and so forth. Okay. In the event, right, that the coronavirus is causing people to have more biases against Asian people that they would normally have, in the event that these biases result in any type of bodily harm or a deadly threat, Asian Americans deserve the right to protect themselves. That just makes sense. Okay? Number two, because of the scare tactics and the hysteria going on right now, we will possibly see in the next few weeks an uptick in crime. As you guys are stockpiling, leaving these grocery stores completely void of tissues, paper towels, soap, hand sanitizer, and everything else, is going to continue to feed in this hysteria that is going to cause people to become more and more illogical. Okay, I already did a story of somebody getting stabbed with a wine bottle in a local Sam's Club just here recently. All right. And so the fact of the matter is, if people are going to be responding, then we deserve to 100% be able to protect ourselves. These politicians will write these laws. They will just throw these grand ideas out here about these gun bans. However, they live and sit behind they're very tall, okay, gated communities. They typically have security, and it's going to be us that have to deal with all the zombies in the streets that are going crazy because they don't have access to tissue. So you tell me, do you think that a government official giving themselves the power to literally stop us from protecting ourselves, because we are going to be the ones dealing with a lot of the blowback of the coronavirus? giving them basically executive power to stop us from defending ourselves. Does that sound like a great idea, considering the fact that a lot of people are going to be in a heightened state of fear right now? It sounds completely illogical and the exact opposite of what we should be doing. I'm completely floored by this, and I imagine that you're going to have more of this happening over the next couple of weeks. You're going to have a lot of these mayors, governors, government officials that are going to completely abuse their executive power, okay? And who is it going to hurt? It's going to hurt us. Those are my thoughts. Leave your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.